The local news in high definition. This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us.
It's been a little more than a day since we learned that missing 2-year-old Leah Marie Aguirre's body was found hidden inside her caregiver's basement. Medical examiners completed an autopsy this morning, but so far police are not saying how she died. Right now, her temporary caregiver, 42-year-old Matilda Almaraz, is behind bars charged with capital murder. KCBD News Channel 11's Tiffany Pelt is in Crosbyton with more on how the community is reacting. Tiffany?
Karen and Abner, this is truly a heartbreaking end to the search for little Leah. After the community found out what happened yesterday, they made this makeshift memorial and held a candlelight vigil just down the road from where her body was found. And tonight, the community is still in shock that something like this could happen in their small town. With less than 2,000 people, it's a quiet town. A town where when the sun sets, the streets are empty and businesses shut down. But on the corner of a neighborhood street, there sits the painful reminder that Leah will not be coming home safely like so many had hoped for.
My son is 5 months younger than her, and I mean, it's hard to imagine anybody hurting another human being, but to think of them, hurting a young, helpless, innocent child, just makes you want to hug yours a little tighter and a little longer.
Sandy Wallace knew both Matilda and Leah through church and says Matilda just recently was baptized.
A couple of months ago, we were without a nursery worker, and she was in there with Leah. Leah was cradled in her lap next to us in Bible study.
And while Leah had only stayed in Crosbyton with Matilda since September, many had gotten to know this little girl's face, and Sandy says you just never know what can happen even in your own town.
People have the understanding that in a small town, everyone knows everybody, and we all know what's going on, and you just don't.
As far as we know, no other arrests have been made, but we do know that police and FBI agents continue to question those close to Leah. Now we'll bring you any new updates as we get them on kcbd.com. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Tiffany. In other news, a former deputy